This is Kathy Chase. As I said, I don't think people quite understand what it's like to find out 30 years after the fact that you hadn't been living a normal life. And they're not 30, not quite 30, but many years after the fact, not quite 30, maybe 20 some years. And how the reason why some of that happened, I presume, has to do with famous people around and people not wanting me to know them. That's very scary for me. That's been a big factor in my life as far as being put through the things that I've been put through. A lot of the abuses have to do with probably people not wanting me to know people, and when people not wanting to continue to have this control aspect over my life, and they wouldn't want to see good things happen for me in my life, obviously, because they went to so much work to try to keep me from being happy and having a normal life. I don't think they realize what it's like to have everybody, to have, not everybody, but a lot of people make a bad situation worse before I even knew there was anything wrong. And I'm not responsible for anything. And it's not my fault I live in a town or a community in which there are famous people who are from. And I shouldn't have to pay for my life with that because somebody might worry about me knowing somebody, or if I got medical help, or it's not that I would seek out meeting people, because my whole goal is to live a normal life for the first time ever. And I don't know why you'd be so selfish and thoughtless to worry about me, something stupid and shallow, and I don't know of anybody who wants to meet me or anything like that, but I'm just saying maybe they do, or something's wrong because of the dream I had last night. I don't know. I'm just saying, this puts a lot, this has put a big threat on my life. The fact that there's been famous people around, and that's not my fault. And I just want a normal life. If I could take my children out of Lincoln, I would move out of Lincoln probably, but I can't take my children out of Lincoln. So, they're thinking shallow thoughts and selfish thoughts. Whoever's wanting to keep me from living a normal life from the first time. That's all I want. My life's been stolen from me, and I just want to live a normal life. I want to experience things at a normal level. I don't want people to think that they can own me all my life because of what they did to me, what they've done to me, and so forth. I just want to experience a normal life, and I shouldn't be punished the way I've been punished because of what's happened to me in my life, and people making problems for me in my life as a result of their initial mistakes. I don't want to concentrate on the things you want to concentrate on. I want to concentrate on living a normal life, getting to a normal life. I don't know what they're worried about. I already said I wasn't revengeful, and I just want to move on with a normal life, and I shouldn't have to worry about the certain social aspects of Lincoln, Nebraska, and famous people, because that really has tread upon my life as it is. And I resent that. I do. I resent that, and I resent the money that's been made from my life that people have tried to hurt me with. And I'm just saying that grow up and just realize that everybody is entitled to live a normal life. And that's all I want. I want to try to live a normal life. I want to experience a normal life. You know how sad it is to have people think that they can own you because of what they've done to you? Do you know how wrong that is? I just want a normal life. How hard is that to understand? It's not even in my character to be vengeful or anything of that matter. It's not in my character to my goal and my drive. I don't think they understand. I just want to move on. Okay? I just want to move on with my life and get away from drama. I hate drama. I've always hated drama. I don't like social drama. I don't want to go anywhere near their social drama. That's the point. I don't want conflict. I'm not a person of conflict. I hate conflict. I've always hated conflict, and I don't like social drama, and I don't like shallowness. I'm not shallow, and I'm not a person that wants to rehash this stupid stuff with people who just don't have compassion, okay? Why don't you learn to get some? Or can't you learn to forget about me? They're worried about something. I don't know what they're worried about. I just want a normal life. And how could you be so selfish as to say, this person, we've done all this stuff to this person's life to try to sabotage their life, and we don't want them to have a normal life because we screwed up their life. My life. You screwed up my life. I didn't set out to screw up your life. There's no way I could have done all this stuff to my life because I didn't even know about things until after I'd become thus famous. And I don't even want to be famous, obviously. Who would want to be famous without money, without, having people around, without doing things, They made me famous, and they think they can abuse me more because they made me famous, and out of trickery, and I don't just... Why don't people just grow up, be mature, and just realize I want a simple, normal life. Like all these people I see every day taking their kids to and from school, they all have normal lives. That seems pretty simple to me. They're worried. I think they're worried about me making social connections, and they're worried, I don't know what they're worried about, and I think that's stupid and immature, because I'm not going to go looking for famous people. That's not the intention. If people want to meet me someday, that's fine. But I'm not going to go out of my way to make social connections, because that's probably what I'm guessing somebody's worried about based upon the dream that I had. And I shouldn't have to worry about famous people just debating, or having control over me living a normal life because somebody is worried about something or something like that. I don't know. Somebody can figure it out, what they're so worried, or why they just don't want to give me a normal life. I don't know why they'd want to be that selfish, because it's somebody in particular, most likely, and I just want a normal life for the first time in my life. I think people think that because if I had medical help, they wouldn't feel like they'd had ownership or control over my life, and they're so adapted to having control over my life behind my back for many years, and I find that very sick. How could you be that selfish and thoughtless to do that to someone's life? I'm not your little pet. I'm not your little Sims game. They think some think I'm just a game. And I just want a normal life so bad. That's all I want, a normal life. I don't care about shallow things. Don't be selfish. Don't I don't kill people. I don't hurt people. Don't be selfish.